The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 22nd of September 1660. This morning I called up my boy and found him a pretty, well-looked boy, and one that I think will please me. I went this morning by land to Westminster along with Llewellyn, who came to my house this morning to get me to go with him to Captain Allen, to speak with him for his brother, to go with him to Constantinople, but could not find him. We walked on to the Fleet Street, where, at Mr. Standing's in Salisbury Court, we drank our morning draught and had a pickled herring. Among other discourse here, he told me how the pretty woman that I always loved at the beginning of Cheapside, that sells child's coats, was served by the Lady Bennet, a famous strumpet, who, by counterfeiting to fail into a swoon upon the sight of her in her shop, became acquainted with her, and at last got her ends of her to lie with a gentleman that had hired her to procure this poor soul for him. To Westminster to my lord's, and there in the House of Office vomited up all my breakfast, my stomach being ill all this day by reason of the last night's debauch. Here I sent to Mr. Bower for my chest and put up my books and sent them home. I stayed there all day in my lord's chamber, and upon the leads gazing upon Diana, who looked out of a window upon me. At last I went out to Mr. Harper's, and she standing over the way at the gate, I went over to her and appointed to meet tomorrow in the afternoon at my lord's. Here I bought a hanging jacket. From thence by coach home. By the way, at the New Exchange, I bought a pair of short black stockings to wear over a pair of silk ones for morning. And here I met with Thomas Turner and Joyce, buying of things to go into mourning too for the Duke, which is now the mode of all the ladies in town, where I wrote some letters by post to Hinchingbroke to let them know that this day Mr. Edward Pickering is come for my lord, and says that he left him well in Holland, and that he will be there within 3 or 4 weeks. Today, not well of my last night's drinking yet. I had the boy up tonight for his sister to teach him to put me to bed, and I heard him read, which he did pretty well.